Namaskar. After understanding the meaning of communication, now we will understand the process of the communication, how this communication takes place. We have already understood the meaning of the communication. Communication means exchange of ideas, exchange of thoughts from sender to receiver. From sender to receiver. So minimum two persons are required in a communication skill. Let us see the process of the communication, how it works. The basic here, the process of process and principle of barriers of communication will understand. The process of communication is one person is sender, another person is receiver. So two are the required persons. One person is sender, one person is receiver. As of now, I am sender. I am sending some information to you, and you are receiver. You are receiving the information. You are watching the videos. You are receiving the information. So sender, what sender has to do? He has to. He actually here one more is required. Message is required. So there has to be some message. Without message, there is no communication. So there has to be after sender, message is required. Then encoding of message. What I have done, I have made a slide to communicate in a better manner. I have made slide in English, not in Hindi, to communicate to the persons who can understand the English. अगर मुझे हिंदी वालों को बताना होगा तो मुझे इसको हिंदी में बनाना पड़ेगा. So like this, encoding is required. So third stage is encoding. Then channel of communication. Channel of communication means whether it should be written, either it should be oral, whether it should be verbal, whether it should be non-verbal, whether it should be by telephone, whether it should be by video calling, whether it should be person to person, whether it should be in the classroom, whether it should be in the office, whether it should be in the night, whether it should be in the day. That is the channel of communication. How I am communicating to the receiver. If sender and receiver is standing nearby, sender can speak and receiver will listen. If they are standing at little bit distant, sender may need mic and receiver will listen. If distance is more, sender may need mobile and they can communicate. If they need audio visual media, then they can use video conferencing also. So here channel is required. Then decoding. Now the decoding part is upon the receiver. Receiver is listening what I am telling and he is understanding. The person who can't understand English, he cannot decode what I mean to say. जो कुछ भी मैं अगर हिंदी में बता रहा हूँ, अगर हिंदी लोगों को पता नहीं है तो वे हमारी बातों को अच्छी तरीके से शायद न समझ पाए और इसीलिए डिकोडिंग वहां पर फेल हो जाता है. After decoding, again that receiver said receiver is there. So receiver is the person who receives the message. Receiver is the person for whom the message is created. Receiver is the target person. So this is the process of communication. But here one more stage is there and that is feedback. Whether the receiver has understood or not understood. And if he has understood what is his views, that has to be communicated to the sender. Then only communication is complete. Without feedback, communication is incomplete. So that is what I expect from you also if you are watching the video. And if you are benefited from the video, you should write something in the comment box. Comment box is there in the YouTube. You should write something in the comment box. Yes, I like it. Yes, I don't like. Yes, I need some more clarification. Yes, it's sufficient. So whatever you are human being, whatever feeling you are getting, please try to communicate. Now principle of effective communication. Communication will be there whether it is effective or non-effective. So how to make the communication effective? For that some principles are there. Appropriate language should be used for the audience. If audience is understanding Hindi, I have to speak in Hindi. If audience is understanding English, I have to speak in English. If audience is understanding Tamil, I have to speak in Tamil because my message is for the audience only, so I have to understand the language of the audience. Needs of the recipient should be taken into account. What recipient wants, that has to be understood, then only communication will be better. Then visual aids used wherever appropriate, wherever required, visual aids should be used. Objective must be clear. What I mean to say, what I mean to convey, what I mean to share, that has to be clear. Message should be accurate, brief, clear. Most appropriate time, medium, location should be used. After examination, your examination is Saturday, Sunday, somewhere. After examination, you may not be interested in this topic. After examination, the person who is studying the motivation, who is studying the communication, he will be interested. But after examination, you may not be interested. So that is why appropriate time is required. Most appropriate channel should be used. There should be feedback, and sender should be aware of any barriers and try to eliminate them. Many times we are talking on the mobile and the sender is telling I am not able to hear you, or receiver is telling I am not able to hear you. There is breaking, sound breaking, noise is coming, signal is dropping. So these all has to be communicated to each other. There are 7C principles of communication. These all 7C means starting from C. The information should be complete, it should be clarity, it should be the concise, courtesy should be there, information has to be correct, information has to be concrete, and there has to be correct consideration of emotion and sentiments of the receiver also. So these are the 7 communication principles. Top 10 principle of listening. In the study of management, the first rule is be a good listener. If you are a good listener, you will understand the things easily. If you are not good listener, if you are poor listener, you cannot understand the things. So learn to be a good listener. So what are the 10 principles of listening? Stop talking. Whenever some other person is speaking, please stop talking. Prepare yourself to listen. Please concentrate to listen the person who is telling something to you. Put the speaker at ease. Whether you want to listen at the high volume or low volume, that you adjust as per your convenience. Remove distractions. Sometimes sound is coming, sometimes noise is coming, sometimes some different lights are coming, sometimes darkness is there. That we have to remove. Then emphasize the things what you want and what you don't want, that you have to emphasize. Then be patient. Here we are losing. Many times we interrupt the sender, we interrupt the person who is communicating in between. So for being a good listener, have patience to listen it. Avoid personal prejudice. Many times some information is coming to some person and he has seen similar things in past also. So then and there he comes to the conclusion that this thing is going to happen again. Sorry, this is your prejudice. This time it may be some different issue. Listen to the tone, whether tone is honey tone or shouting tone, whether tone is polite or anger. Listen to the tone. The meaning of the word may differ depending upon the tone. Then listen for the ideas, not for just words. Words may change, words may vary, but you have to understand the idea for what purpose that information is coming to me. Wait and watch for non-verbal communication. Wherever some sign is there, some posture is there, some gesture is there, you have to see, you have to check whether you are judging the correct or not. Then principle of effective communication is summarized here. You can go through. Then some barriers are there. Barriers of communication are there. And barriers of communication are enumerated here. And first one is semantic barrier, means the medium barrier. Then organizational barrier is policy, rules, regulation. You should not communicate to him. You should not talk to him like this. Then semantic barrier is fear of the challenge of the authority. Then improving communication effectiveness is there. Psychological barriers are there. Already something is in the mind and we keep on interpreting the message in our own way. So like this, there are so many barriers in the communication. So here in one slide, almost whole communication chapter has been summarized. Please note it down. Just one or two time it practice it, it is going to help you much more. Here I was telling, this is the communication process. In communication process, sender is there, message is required, encoding is there, media is required, decoding is there, receiver is required, feedback is there, and thereafter this is talking about the distractions. So this way communication is working. So some communication barriers we will understand. Distance is communication barrier. If some person is standing 500 meters away, if I am shouting, he may not understand, he may not listen properly. So distance is the one of the barrier of communication. Distortion. Distortion means individual fails to distinguish actual data from his own views, and then distortion of ideas comes. Then semantic. Language aspect of communication. Certain words have multiple meanings. So while communicating, the terminologies which are having multiple meanings should be minimized. Use of the such terminology should be minimized. Lack of labeling. The person who is talking and the person who is listening, the level of communication has to be same. Level of communication means the terminology used by two person has to be of similar knowledge, otherwise it varies. Lack of trust. If there is no trust, there is no use of communication. I am just discussing the lecture on the communication. You have faith that whatever Dubeji is discussing, that is genuine, that is helpful, it is going to be very effective, we are going to get much more marks. So this is the trust created. If trust is not created, you may not watch. Then inaccessibility. Here inaccessibility means that many times our SSOs, our officers are located at far distant locations where network is not working. So communication will be less there. Then personal incompatibility is there, refusal to listen is there, and failure to use the proper media is also there. So in this way, channel of communication, process of communication, and barrier of communication comes to an end. Now we will study the grapevine. Till then, keep on revising, keep on practicing. Namaskar.